Welcome back to the Christobolic Chamber. I'm AP Experiment, and I have come to a conclusion based on how I'm trying to do these videos and how they're kind of just turning out as far as recording and editing. They're seeming far longer than maybe I would like. So I'm thinking to myself that I'm actually going to move toward my faction content until I can figure out how I'm going to do the MyUniverse videos. So as I figure that out, I'm going to be probably uploading my faction in place of it. So I will still try to be getting videos out Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but it probably will be my faction content as I work to make quote unquote the ultimate faction. Right now I have a bunch of Ruby cards because I finished the showcase. I played the entire Undisputed storyline. I'm working on finishing the Unleashed storyline. And I have a bunch of Ruby cards from that, and then I will be working through the faction wars and doing whatever else. They just recently updated to the highest cards being amethyst, so I will be working to try to obtain a few of those. I think there are only about 4 or 5 in the game right now, so I will be working toward that. But that first intro match you see was just a regular Divas match between the current NXT Women's Championship and one of the CAWs that I picked up from the Community Creations, having Jules. I will be having them have some sort of a rivalry. You saw the entrance of the 5-way elimination match for the the NXT North America title, and I don't want to say his name wrong, but Humberlito, I think that's how you say it. I'm probably ruining his name, but he ended up taking the title home. And then as you can see here, this is a elimination gauntlet match. I decided to go with that format because this title specifically is one of my favorite titles of all time, the Hardcore Championship, which I recently found out was redesigned as a 24/7 championship, but trust me, the Hardcore Championship title, much cooler. So I do have both in my universe, both going, as well as a 24/7 men's tag, a 24/7 women's, a 24/7 women's tag. So yeah, this is an elimination. As you can see, Drew Gulak coming straight at Braun Breaker with a bat. As you'll see over the course of this, so Cedric Alexander was a third entrant. And then right after him, I believe it was I cannot remember his name right now. I really can't. It's something Gallus. I really can't remember his name right now. I'm so torched on that. I really can't remember his name. But Dijak was the 5th entrant, and then of course I believe this was a 6-man. I believe after him was ironically, I think Doink the Clown. I believe that was the 6th and final entrant of this entire thing. I low-key should have went with an 8-man because I do believe we have a couple more people on the roster that could be in a match, but I didn't want anyone doing multiple matches. A lot of these matches ended up being wins by submission. I don't know why, but it kind of even shows that the AI knows that submissions are OP, because for some reason, majority of these matches literally are determined by whoever does submissions, which is a little wild because I believe I have the submission rate at almost 0 in the settings. So the fact that that's really just how the AI is going kind of shows it's broken, which is kind of funny. I did see from watching other content creators videos about the problems that are in my universe and things of that nature, that submissions obviously is a problem, and that's why there's a lot of quote unquote realistic setting videos. um but here's something that's very entertaining, something that probably you won't see in some other universes. um Bad Bunny. So I did make him the WWE Cruiserweight Champion, as I brought the WWE Cruiserweight Championship back into the universe. This is the NXT version. I don't like that there's not like a WWE version, but obviously I wanted to bring this championship back, and I probably will be making one more universe video, because I did in fact bring the light heavyweight championship back, and I put it on SmackDown. So I will be making one more video to kind of commemorate the quote unquote foundations of the universe. So I will be recording that sometime this week, but I just wanted to give the update that, I will be pretty much switching to my faction content. So yeah, as you can see here, this is Axum. I believe it's Axum versus Bad Bunny. I decided that since Bad Bunny is already in the game, I'm gonna give him a title, kind of have him in like kind of have give him a title, bring a little bit of celebrity stardom. As I go through community creations and I find reasonable celebrity lookalikes as far as CAWs, I will probably start bringing them in as well, just to kind of spice this up, as well as again, more content creators, CAWs as they get uploaded. I do have a couple people inside of the WWE 2K creating space that I do watch on a consistent basis. So we'll be trying to get their CAWs into my universe. As I said, as I kind of figure out the format and the way that this works, I will eventually bring it back. But at the current moment, I have no idea how to make it work properly. So as I go to figure that out, I appreciate your patience and kindness. But I will be uploading my faction content. I can't believe Bad Bunny won this via count out. That's kind of cheesy, but it makes sense for the personality that Bad Bunny is, kind of getting in and out in the easiest way possible. As you can see, Axiom busted him wide open, blood all over the floor and all over the mat. But in the end, Bad Bunny retains his title. Catch you in the next one.